Welcome to SABERA 2022, the 5th edition of the Social and Business Enterprise Responsible Awards and Summit, organized by the Simply Suparna Media Network, a UN Women awardee. The annual event attracted a record number of nationwide participation by the country's largest businesses, most impactful non-profits, and inspiring individuals. The awards acknowledge stories of impact catalyzing the transformative journey for the nation by highlighting ESG and SDG aligned best practices in particular and social consciousness at large. And now, ladies and gentlemen, presenting the jury of SABERA 2022. Ms. Renu Karnad, MD HDFC Bank Limited, chaired the robust jury of noted personalities from corporate India, social sector and civil society. Leaders who are respected, trusted and have a commitment to contribute towards the development of the nation.
SABERA is indeed a unique platform. They not only recognize and identify the selfless purists, the individuals or the organizations, but it is also really powered by a very, very robust framework. The small team that they have and the amount of in-depth information that they get out on all these entries is absolutely remarkable. It's a very painstaking process, believe me you. It's reaching out, it's finding out, shortlisting the prospective awardees, being very transparent, using a digital scoring methodology, a dashboard, and I think this is followed really through by the jury, and the jury takes these deliberations. They're able to take the deliberations because there's so many entries to be able to do it in the short time that the jury is able to put in. I think it helps the jury being fair, unbiased. The process indeed is very, very transparent, and I really congratulate the team for being able to get the amount of information that they actually get for us to be taking a very informed decision. Congratulations, SABERA.
Wide expanse of entries that we got and we ended up judging today. It just tells me that the quantum of impact that the change makers are making today is immense. And I believe my call out to everyone who is listening in would be to actually be more participative. I think we could have had even more larger number of entries. It's a brilliant platform, and I think the kind of difference that platforms like these make to the larger society is immense. So thank you for having me here.
Organizations like SABERA are doing a stellar job in promoting this idea that in order to change India and in order to change the world, we need change makers on the ground. And therefore, I'm super excited to be part of this initiative.
If we go in the real meaning of SABERA, it's the dawn. So many bright things happen, so many new things happen, and it's the end of darkness. And hence SABERA, what SABERA is doing is actually trying to do that.
I've been associated with SABERA for almost 4 years now, and I'm really thrilled by the way SABERA has actually created an impact in the space of impact awards. It also actually gives us a lot of learning, and really amazed to see the way India is now progressing, and the way SABERA is creating impact within this category.
Biggest corporates to the smallest grassroots level organizations doing great work in the social transformation side. And SABERA has been doing fantastic in terms of organizing and looking at picking up the right kind of participants for the nomination. So I congratulate Team SABERA on this.
I think the SABERA platform is a very, very timely, very, very relevant platform. It is bringing together, ideas and organizations from the corporate side, from the stakeholders side, from the non-profit side. It is looking at, ideas as wide as the marketing side and, big organizations. It has tried to do a fairly comprehensive job of looking at an issue from all aspects.
This year, a pre-screening council different from the main jury was also constituted. It comprised of CSR, ESG and sustainability subject experts who shortlisted the entries for the grand jury of leaders to assess.
NGOs, whether they be private sector companies through their CSR wings or private-public partnerships. I think from a lot of different types of institutions, you're collecting a lot of very interesting and useful initiatives, which serve as best practices for a lot of companies.
SABERA is a platform which amplifies good, and that is very much necessary because it highlights best ESG practices and sustainable development initiatives which can be adopted by many other stakeholders to achieve sustainable development goals and create deepening social impact. SABERA is a catalyst, is a facilitator to do good.
I have seen SABERA Award since its very first edition in 2018. The increasing number of entries over the years indicate the trust reposed by people and industry on SABERA Awards.
It's just not a CSR platform or opportunity for corporates and individuals to come out with their innovative thinking, but it also is a platform which helps amplify these fantastic stories and initiatives across the country. So well done to the team, and please do keep continuing the good work and constituting the SABERA Awards on a year-on-year basis so that individuals like us also, who are part of juries, are inspired by the fantastic work that happens.
I would like to congratulate and thank SABERA for enriching the lives of others, also by making it better and going out of the way to help the community.
In SABERA Award, it had covered entire gamut of environmental, social and governance. I was so overwhelmed to go through the applications, and it was kind of a learning experience and exercise for me on professional and personal level both.
What was more interesting, the way SABERA had designed the whole evaluation process. I think it took me a lot of time and energy to kind of really go through each one of them, evaluating on different parameters. And it was a very, very tough task for us to kind of score one against other. I think there was a lot of fascinating, a lot of great high impact projects which came across during this process.
SABERA 2022 and the jury board congratulates all the winners.